Hello everyone, welcome back to our second module on Lab Cinematography Digital. Today we're going to discuss about scene list and production schedule, which will cover how we organize a story, manage a set, and find the perfect talent in order to bring a script to life. First, let's talk about scene list, which is a vital document in screenwriting, novel writing, or drama that provides a sequential summary of every scene within the story. Now, every scene list must contain four core elements. First is the scene number. This is used to show and track scenes chronologically. Next, we have location. This is used to specify the setting of a scene, whether it's happening on interior or exterior of a building. Third, we have time. This is used to indicate if the scene happens in the morning, day, or night. Last, we have scene summary. This is a brief 1 to 3 sentence explanation of the film's plot point and characters that are involved. Now, you might be wondering, why do we even bother with this? What's even the function of a scene list? Well, it serves four major functions. First, we have managing story pacing. A scene list assists the writer in monitoring the overall tempo of the story to ensure seamless transitions. It also allows writer to evaluate story speed, maintaining a perfect balance between emotional beats and narrative tension. Next, we have ensuring logic and continuity. Through a concise scene sequence, scene list enables writer to pinpoint plot holes and logical inconsistencies. It also ensures that every event maintains a strong cause and effect relationship, safeguarding the narrative continuity from start to finish. Third, we have instrument for production efficiency, which serve as a technical guide to optimize resource management. By mapping out location, estimating shoot duration, and budget location, a scene list ensures a streamlined and highly organized production process. Fourth, we have revision navigation and optimization. Scene list helps simplify the script breakdown process by allowing writers to target specific segments for improvement without rereading the entire manuscript. This ensures the revision process is focused, accelerated, and measurable. Now, once we have our scene list, we break them down into a shot list, which is a detailed technical breakdown of every camera shot in a scene. It acts as an operational checklist that provides a clear direction, ensuring the crew is fully prepared and synchronized during the production. Now that we understand what a shot list is, let's move on to how do we make a shot list. Creating a shot list is a meticulous process. Here are 7 practical steps that you should know. First is script breakdown and analysis. Shot list starts with a deep dive into the script. You must first identify the core of the story and determine if the key moments that you want to emphasize. From there, you break the scene down into individual camera units. Second, we have defining technical camera specs. Now, once you know what to shoot, you decide how to shoot it. This involves choosing the framing, like a close-up or a wide shot, the camera angle, the movement, and even the specific lens to be used. Third, we have visualizing references. In order to ensure the creative team is on the same page, we include storyboard sketches or reference images. This provides a clear mood and a visual guide for the desired composition. Fourth, we have floor plan and mapping. Next, we map out the territory by creating a floor plan. We plot the positions of the actors, the camera, and the lighting. This helps the crew to visualize the movement and the space before we even arrive on the set. The fifth, we have collaboration and feedback. No document is final until it is discussed. We share the draft with the key heads, specifically the Director of Photography or DOP and the Assistant Director. This is to ensure that our vision matches the technical reality of the production schedule. 6. Efficient shooting order. In film industry, people don't usually shot based on the order of the story. Instead, they group shots based on similar lighting setups or even camera angles. This shooting order is essential for saving time and maximizing efficiency. 7. Distribution and quality control. Finally, the finished shortlist is then distributed to the crew as a physical reference. On set, it serves as a master checklist to ensure that not a single frame is missed during the heat of production. Now, let's get into production schedule, which is a comprehensive work plan that governs the entire sequence of filmmaking activities from start to finish, ensuring the project is delivered on schedule and within its established budget. One thing to note, production schedule is far more than just a calendar. It is a strategic instrument designed to keep the project viable, and it serves three primary functions. First is cost efficiency. Time is literally money in film. By optimizing the shooting duration, we minimize operational costs, everything from equipment rentals and location permits to logistics and the daily rates of our cast and crews. Second, we have department coordination, where a production is a machine with many moving parts. The schedules synchronize the art, camera, lighting, and sound departments. This ensures that every team know exactly how much time they have for setup and exactly when their go time begins, allowing for a precision in every department. Third, resource management. We use schedule to manage the availability of our talent and crew, navigating tight schedules or contractual limitations. Most importantly, it allows us to protect the team productivity and health, ensuring no one burns out during the high-pressure production phase. Here are a few practical steps to production scheduling. First, we have script breakdown, where we identify every prop, actor, and VFX that are needed. Second, we have determine days out of days or DOOD. This is a chart tracking exactly when each actor or actresses is working to manage their contracts. Third, we have group by location. This means group all location that's happening within a similar area or similar lighting, and make sure to never leave a location until every scene there is finished. Fourth, we have construct master schedule. Usually start shooting with the most difficult scene first, like fighting scene or the scene with a lot of stunts. Next, we estimate daily page count. Typically, we aim to shoot for 2 to 4 pages of script per day, albeit action scenes take much longer than dialogue. Last, we have factor turnaround time. We, as production, must ensure a 10 to 12 hour rest period for the crew to avoid burnout. Now, after we learn how the production process is, now let's discuss on how we actually find our talent. Let's start with a casting call, which is an official announcement or invitation published by production team for film, commercial, or theater in order to find actors for specific characters. A professional casting call typically includes these four essential elements. First is project identity. Discover the basics, such as the title of the project, the type of the production, is it a short film, a feature-length movie, or a TV commercial, and the names of the director or production house that is involved. Second, we have role description. This is a deep dive into the character traits, including age, gender, physical appearance, and personality. For example, a description might read male, 25 to 30-year-old, athletic build, but possesses a melancholic gaze. The more specific the description, the better the applicants. Third, audition logistic. This provides the where and when. It includes the date, time, and location of the audition. In today's digital age, it also often includes instruction for online auditions or self-tapes. Fourth, we have submission materials. Finally, we specify what the actor needs to provide. Generally, this includes their latest professional headshots and acting CV or resume. Also, showreel, which is a video montage of their previous work. Casting call itself typically categorized into two types. First, we have an open casting call, which is open to general public. This is ideal for finding hidden gems amongst hundreds of people, though it requires a significant time to filter through the candidates. Second, we have a closed casting call. This is restricted to professional actors, which is ideal if you want to find a lead role in a blockbuster. It is also time efficient as the acting quality is often vetted by agents. Now, after we learn about the activity that facilitates the search of our lead stars, it's time to know what's the process of the searching is called. Well, it is called casting, which is a pre-production process of selecting actors, actresses, musicians, or any other talents to portray specific characters in a film series or a commercial. Now, casting isn't just one audition. It is a journey that includes one, a script breakdown. First, it starts with the text, where the director and producer analyze the script in order to define the physical description, personalities, and backstories of every character within the story. Next, we have the casting call. Once the characters are defined, production issue an official announcement, either an open to the public or closed to agencies, in order to invite actors to apply for specific roles. Third, we have audition. This is the first meeting where actors perform a short, predetermined scene, often called sides, in front of the casting team in order to show their initial interpretation of the role. Fourth, we have the callback. After the first round, we narrow down the field. The top candidates are then invited back for a second, more in-depth session where they might receive specific direction to see how well they take notes. Fifth, we have chemistry read. Film is all about relationship. In this stage, we bring two potential actors together, perhaps a lead pair or the best friends, in order to see if there's a natural spark or believability between them on screen. Sixth, we have a screen test. This is the final hurdle. This is a technical test where the actors perform in a full costume and makeup under professional lighting. We needed to see exactly how the features and performance translate through the camera lens before the final contract is signed. Now, after all that twists and turns, ups and downs, you might be wondering, why casting is so difficult? Isn't it just to have a bunch of people just talk and act in a scene? Well, it's really not that simple. The primary objective of casting is to ensure the physical and emotional suitability of the actors for the role, guarantee a technical acting quality, and enhance the commercial value of the project. As you want your project to connect with the audience and have a good immersive actors and actresses are one way to do that. Well, in casting, there are four main key stakeholders. First is the casting director, the director, producing, and the talent agent. Finally, let's look into the photo composite or comp card. It serves as a talent professional business card. It combines a curated photo collage showcasing versatility in looks and poses equipped with essential contact details and physical statistics. A comp card is far more than just a collection of pictures. It is a multifunctional tool used by talent to navigate the industry. Here are its three primary uses. First, we have a business card or self-promotion. First and foremost, it serves as a visual business card. It is a promotional tool that makes it easy for producer and casting agencies to instantly match a talent's profile with the specific needs of a production. Second is to showcase the character and versatility. A single photo isn't enough to tell a story. The composite shows different sides of a talent personality and range, from various facial expression to full body poses. This helped the casting team to see if the talent's physical proportion and their ability to transform into different characters. Third, we have enhancing marketability. In a competitive industry, first impressions are everything. A well-designed aesthetic and informative composite card screams professional. Not only does this simplify the selection process for the crew, but it also significantly increases the talent chances of being noticed for films, commercial, or high-end photo shoots. Now, one thing to ask, how do we make a good photo composite? First, it is to have a diverse photo variation. Diverse photo variations, such as different expression and pose, demonstrate a complete physical and performative range of the actors or actresses. Second is neutral wardrobe colors. This is to ensure that the focus remains on the talent features rather than the outfit. Third, we have a high resolution quality. This is to avoid being perceived as unprofessional. Fourth, we have minimalist and clean layout. This is to show a clutter-free visual that prioritizes information and image clarity. And that's it for our second module. I hope that you guys learned something from this and see you next time. Bye bye.